You don't need to quit. That's usually the first thought. Delete everything. Start over. Disconnect completely. But that rarely lasts. Welcome back to Scroll, Pause, Repeat. Today, we're not talking about escaping social media. We're talking about changing your relationship with it. Because the problem isn't that it exists or even that you use it. It's how automatically it happens, how little choice is involved. Scroll without thinking, check without needing to, open apps without remembering why. That's what gives it control. So instead of removing it completely, what if you just interrupted the pattern? Not dramatically, just slightly, small shifts, almost invisible ones. For example, the first scroll of the day. What happens if you delay it? Not forever, just a few minutes. Let your mind wake up first, before the noise comes in, or this, before opening an app. Ask one question: why am I here? Not to judge yourself, just to notice. Sometimes there's a reason. Most of the time, there isn't. And that awareness alone changes something. Or try this: when you feel the urge to check your phone, wait, just 10 seconds. Feel the impulse. Don't act on it immediately. You'll start to see it differently, not as a need, but as a habit. And habits can be reshaped. This isn't about discipline or strict rules. It's about creating space between the impulse and the action, because that space, that tiny pause, is where control lives. You don't need to stop scrolling entirely. You don't need to reject everything. Just stop doing it unconsciously. Choose when you enter, choose when you leave. Even if it's imperfect, even if you slip back into old patterns sometimes, that's part of it. Because control isn't about never losing focus, it's about noticing when you have and gently returning, again and again, until the habit isn't running you anymore. And maybe that's enough. Next time, the final episode, we'll step back and look at everything together, not as something to fix, but as something to understand differently. Until then, don't try to be perfect. Just try to be a little more aware than you were yesterday.